So Alexander Zverev and Matteo Berrettini, that is the final for the Madrid Open, and we're finally at the final. It's been a really great tournament. We've had a bunch of upsets still. There's been a bunch of upsets in the tournament, but there's also been a bunch of great wins, and this final, while it's not the one we expected, is definitely well deserved. So I'll be making my predictions for it. So Zverev has had a pretty straightforward route to the final, which is surprising because his opponents were difficult, but he still managed to have a pretty easy route. But before that, let's talk about this year. This year, he's had some good results, as I've said. He won the title in Acapulco. He reached the quarterfinal of the Australian Open, reached the semifinals of the ATP Cup, and also reached the quarterfinals of the Bavarian International in Munich, although his loss was pretty unexpected to a qualifier. But he's had some great wins in this tournament so far in Madrid. His first one was against Nishikori, and he beat him 6-3, 6-2. He then played Evans in the round of 16, which was a tricky match, and I actually predicted Evans to beat Zverev because I thought, well, Zverev is a little bit, he wasn't such in good form before. I thought he would beat him, but he proved me wrong. Zverev beat Evans in straights at 6-3, 7-6. He then played Rafa Nadal in the quarterfinals, and that was a match that a lot of people expected Nadal to win. And plus, Zverev had never beaten Nadal on clay. And beating Nadal on clay is a really tough thing to do, but he managed to do it 6-4, 6-4. He only got broken once in that match, which was pretty impressive, and he also won 82% of his points on his first serve, so pretty damn impressive for Zverev. And he also converted 3 out of 6 break points, so that's pretty impressive too. In the semis, he then played Dominic Thiem in the semifinals, and he managed to beat him 6-3, 6-4. In that match, he hit 6 aces, only got 2 double faults, so pretty impressive for Zverev. And now he plays Berrettini in the final, who has also had a really great week this week, and has played really well too, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, Berrettini has also had a pretty good week this week so far. He's played really well. As I've said, this year, really good year. Last year was a little bit of a struggle because he lost to a little bit of opponents ranked lower than him. So this year, it's good to see him back in form and good to see him playing well again. He did well in the ATP Cup, reached the final. He reached the fourth round of the Australian Open. Even though he had to withdraw due to injury, still a deep enough run. He also did well on the clay courts. Won a title in Serbia, as I've said a lot of times. Defeated Karatsev in the final. Even though, Karatsev wasn't his best, still a really good win from Berrettini. And he's proved that was no fluke with a deep run in the in Madrid this week. So his first opponent he played was against Fognini, and he managed to beat him relatively easily, 6-3, 6-4. In that match, he won 85% of first serve points, in which was good. He only double faulted once as well, and hit 5 aces, so pretty good from Berrettini there. He then played Delbonis, beat him 7-6, 6-4. And that match, he converted 2 out of 2 break points, and also won 83% of points on his first serve, so pretty good from him as well. He then played Christian Garin, and that was a little bit of a roller coaster match because he was down a set and a break, but he managed to come back and get revenge for Garin beating him on the clay courts earlier. He beat him 5-7, 6-3, 6-0, 1. Pretty much after he went down that break and he came back, he won all the games throughout, handing him a bagel in that third set. So pretty impressive. In that match, he hit 14 aces, only 2 double faults. Pretty impressive from Berrettini. He then played Casper Ruud in the semifinals and managed to beat him 6-4, 6-4. It was really impressive in that match as he hit 5 aces. He only double faulted once, and he won 91% of points in his first serve. So very good statistic from Berrettini. He also converted 2 out of 3 break points, and he didn't allow Ruud a break point on his serve. So pretty amazing from Berrettini because I thought Ruud was going to win against Berrettini. Ruud looked like he was in good form, and he looked like he was playing really well, hadn't dropped a set, hadn't been broken, so I thought he was going to beat Berrettini, but Berrettini exacted revenge for the Rome defeat last year, because Ruud defeated him in the third set tiebreak in Rome back in 2020, but he exacted revenge and beat him on the clay courts and beat him 6-4, 6-4, not even allowing Zverev to break point on his serve. So very impressive from Berrettini. Now he gets to play Zverev in the final, which is going to be a really great final to watch. I know it, and both players are playing extremely well. It's going to be really, really great. Now Zverev and Berrettini, they have met before. They've met 3 times, so relatively a smaller number. And Zverev has the edge. He leads 2-1. They played in Rome back in 2018. Zverev won 7-5, 6-2. They played in Rome again in 2019 in the same round. Very, very interesting. They played in Rome, round of 32, 2018. They played in Rome, 2019, round of 32. So same round, same tournament, and same surface. And Berrettini got revenge on him that time and beat Zverev in that match 7-5, 7-5. They then played in Shanghai in 2019 on the hard court. Zverev won at 6-3, 6-4. So this one is a really tough match to pick. Both players are playing extremely well. Both of them have played really well so far to get to this stage. Both of them have beaten very quality players. But I'm going to side with Zverev to win this because I think he's really been good. He has not dropped a set yet. He's been playing extremely well. It looks like he's really focused this week. And when he's focused, he has the ability to beat anybody if he's really dialed in and focused. And he's looked like that this week. So I'm going to pick Zverev to win this match in straight sets. I think it's going to be tight. It's probably going to be 2 tight sets I'm picking. But it's probably going to be 2 tight sets this match. But I'm going to pick Zverev to win this because I think he's playing extremely well so far. And he also has the head-to-head lead 2-1. And he's beaten Berrettini on clay, so he knows how to do it. So straight sets, I don't think it'll be so easy, but it's going to be a tight 2-set victory for Alexander Zverev to win the title.